afternoon. My grandma's teeth bridge broke a few days ago. It's going to cost us $4,000 to fix it. She doesn't want to tell my parents from the fear that it will worry them. I got a haircut yesterday, and although my hair is 3 inches long, I can see my scalp in the back of my head, getting me wondering about my predicament. So far, I have nothing really to. No, you'd just think I was spoiled, a spoiled, rotten idiot, if I wrote down what I was going to, and I am that. I am that because even though I'm not crippled or cancer-ridden or dying of some disease, I feel as though I'm smothering in despair. You know what I mean? I feel as though I have written what I have felt a million times. I feel as though I have written what I have felt a million times. Only it seems to have become multiplied many times from so many rapture dates coming and going. From seeing so many rapture dates coming and going. I sure wish I could be happy like my parents. But are they? Are they? Or maybe they're just good actors? I think I fooled them into thinking I'm happy now. Maybe no one is. I feel like writing a play about a Christian going to a shrink to make him normal, and calling the play, no, it's a stupid title, forget it. Well, it looks like they have found a cure for AIDS. Finding a cure, I think, is a lot more damaging to the Christian faith than finding the Shroud of Turin to be in a hoax. Oh well. If it is truly a cure, there will be fagging off in the street, I bet. Probably the fags will put on a play where some Sissy is punching God in the face in a boxing ring. Then when the cure for AIDS is announced, he'll deck God and God won't get up. It's really going to cause a falling away, I feel. AIDS, I feel, was a last-ditch effort for faith in God. Hopefully the cure will be to get things going for the rapture, but I am so tired of being the way I am. I am so tired of waiting for Godot and being disappointed. Disappointed to the point where I'm bored to hell. That's it, bored to hell. Well, I've really had it with prophecy. All it has proven to me is that I and my parents were wrong all this time, is all. That I'm too weak to have a normal life, and it's hurt me to the point where I can't enjoy existence. I have written this before, right? I think this will definitely be the last journal. I'm getting tired of repeating myself. Perhaps the biggest disappointment of my journal writing is that I ended up with nothing interesting to say except reveal my neuroticism. Oh well. Anyway, I've been thinking about it, and I have been wondering about what could be so terrible if I had sex with a pretty girl. I felt that God would probably zap me with baldness, but I seem to be going bald even without fornication, so what then? Would I would I go to hell? Funny thing is, here I'm trying to do the right thing, I think, and I feel that I'm in hell. Why not fornicate then? There are atheists who are really enjoying life now. Of course, when they die, they'll go to hell, but they'll eventually go to heaven, I hope. Or I'm wrong about that. And maybe my parents are wrong about that also. I, on the other hand, am in hell now. Maybe heaven... Maybe... Maybe because I have such a weak faith in a personal God. Is it because I can't picture myself in an afterlife? Am I really just plain damned? Am I really just plain damned? Lately I've been thinking that the concept of non-existence is not so bad after all. It just hurts my ego in this life is all. Especially since I'm in hell now. Damn, I wish I could end this journal on a positive line. Maybe Satan is writing through me. Maybe he always was. Maybe I'm really just a puppet of Satan. One thing is for sure, when I was younger, I felt I might really have had the truth. God forgive me if I have been wrong all this time. Please forgive me. I'll pronounce Bruce Ramsey. P.S. It is now night. I think I have found something interesting in the Bible. If you add up all the chapters in the Old and New Testament, then divide by 2, you find out that the chapter right in the middle of the Bible is halfway through the 116th Psalm. It doesn't mean much, but the psalm right after it is Psalm 117, which just so happens to be the smallest chapter in the Bible. And the psalm is about universal salvation. Finding this seems to have cheered me up a little. September 24th, 1988, Friday noon, just about. Believe it or not, I have decided to make a great change in my life that I believe may make me happier. I know this sounds bad, but I have been finding my life excruciatingly unbearable from boredom and just plain fear of life. So much so that I have been contemplating suicide a lot. I think the main problem has been my fear of getting old, which I have hated since I can remember. I don't know how I developed this, but it never went away, probably because I couldn't really quite believe in an afterlife. I don't know. Well, sometimes I did, but and I wouldn't care about aging then if if I believed in an afterlife and my faith in God. Then when my faith in God would fade, when it does fade, probably from Satan, and the fear of aging returns. Probably the worst thing that I have been doing is that, well, it's so embarrassing that I can't even tell you. But, well, I have been constantly praying before I ate that God would bless my food, to keep me from aging, to reverse baldness, etc. I thought, hey, if God truly did create the universe, which with all its billions of stars and with starlight, with all its billions of stars, with stars trillions of light years away, etc. And if He's a God of love and He knows how much I hate aging, maybe He'll keep me from aging if I thank Him for the food and drink before I eat and drink, because, well, people are aging, good people and bad people, and it's probably because they aren't thanking God and asking Him to keep their food from aging them, and they aren't asking God to reverse baldness, etc. So I experimented, and who knows? Maybe I'd be bald now if I didn't do it, or maybe I'd be riddled with cancer. The thing is, I think it made me mentally ill. It put me on a treadmill. It made me like a gambler. I was happy and got an increase in faith if I didn't lose much hair, and I was depressed when I did, and of course lost faith. Of course, there is no Bible proof for doing this. I was just going on the assumption that God was everywhere and could read my thoughts and probably can if there is one, which there is one, because I don't want to go to hell for believing that there may not be one, so I have to say there is one. Anyway, my freedom, believe it or not, seemed to come when I quit caring about my existence and about the afterlife. You see, I'm finally going bald now, and strange as it may sound, it's kind of a relief, because I realize now that that prayers won't work, and that I really don't have free will, God or no God. You are just wasting your time by praying, which is why Uncle Gerald never got better, I believe. I feel that I will be better off now, a lot more free, since I'm going bald now. that proves to me that God or no God, prayers just don't work. God gives you what you need. I still hate aging and going bald, but now I feel that I can live my life as a normal human being. And if I get cancer or whatever, hey, I'll be out of my boring hell called existence. Cancer and dying must not be that bad, and really, life really must not be that important if children are dying of diseases like progeria and leukemia. If God doesn't help children like them, who I'm pretty sure are trying to pray to be cured, um, who I'm sure are trying to pray to be cured, these children and their parents, why, in heaven's name, should I believe God to keep me from aging or dying from cancer by the result of prayers also? I'm not even a good person. If I, if you scratched my surface, I never was. Good people, I feel, are people who can take what God gives them. They don't complain. They think of others, and they don't give a fucking damn about what's going to happen to them when they die. If everyone should deserve heaven, if anyone should deserve heaven, it's the agnostic, who doesn't know if Christ really did die on the cross for him, and who doesn't try to manipulate whatever may be up there for his benefit, and although doesn't know where he'd go when he died, tries to make life pleasant on earth for others, just in case there is something up there called God. That's what a good person is, and agnostic. And I'm not a good person, and I call myself a Christian. Well, I'm really an agnostic Christian, but believe me, I think I'll be a whole lot happier if I quit praying, if I accept the unavoidable, and if I get cancer, well, great. Maybe, hopefully, it will be the painful kind, so I can take heroin. I'll stick. I'll still try to take care of myself, but I'm certainly not going to go to pieces when I lose it now. I'll just try to believe that it was God's doing, that He wants me home, wherever home is. And since everyone has died up till now, well, I guess that's what life is all about. Also, if I get lucky and find a girl, great. If I don't, well, maybe I can die of cancer. I really don't care anymore. And if I go to heaven and enjoy myself, well, that would be really great. But if this is all there is, which is hard to prove also, then what's so bad about that? I think I would like, I think I'd like on my tomb, Bruce Ramsey, once very neurotic, stupid, vain, and full of delusions of grandeur, but opened his eyes at 27 and accepted reality, to die happy. Anyway, I still feel lousy. I'm pretty sure I'll continue to fall into an unrealistic. I'm pretty sure continue to fall into unrealistic goals and traps, and the thoughts to jump off a cliff will probably become more numerous the as I continue to go bald. But if I can realize that I'm not the first to be in this hell, and not the last, well, maybe I'll be able to accept things the way they are. Maybe God will forgive me for all the trillions of times I made an ass of myself by praying to Him. And, best of all, maybe God will now let me find an interest in life. Oh well. Now that I'm at the end of these journals, I hope that I have written for the past 5 years. I hope that what I've written for the past 5 years hasn't all been in vain. Maybe it will help someone. Oh well, who knows? Over and out, Mr. Christian Mediocre, Bruce Allen Ramsey. And that's that. I am done. Done with it. Done, done, done. We can get into this too.
I don't want to do that.
Huh?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, they can make some comedy routine or something. Okay, I'm gonna act serious now.
Okay, you act serious, I'll
Yeah.
dry off.
Yeah. Oh, just don't fall on the ground. You can just walk around it. All right. Okay.
Are they watching here? Is it really watching?
I think it is.
Want me to check?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Why don't you play baseball with people living?
This is a scene of, it's called our version of tightrope. Actually, you call it tight balloon. It's about a man who goes around killing people with balloons.
Okay, cool. Okay. Hope it doesn't pop on you. Yeah. That kind of scares me. I get kind of violent when I get scared. Oh no, it's gonna pop! I know! Ow! Oh! Close to die. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Alright, come here, man. Come on, man, I want karate you. Alright, now you do it to me now. Let's play happy. Huh? Alright. Bump! 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 Pop! Okay.
Let's see if you can keep the maggot in the air.
Okay. If it falls on you, you're dead.
If there's anything other than your hand. Pretty hard.
Whoa. It's gonna pop! It's gonna pop! Pow!
Oh.
That's dead.
No, it's not. Grab it.
Okay. Alright, we've got to think of something here. Alright. Okay. Then it's your turn to karate thing.
Can you tape over yourself?
Sure we can.
What's that?
Sure we can.
What?
We can tape over it. Pop! The giant magnet's gonna pop!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It looks like a giant termite queen, you know? It's always laying eggs and it's loved by all the termites at the same time.
That was pretty young, you could really do that.
No! Let me burn! Don't let me burn! Waldo! Waldo! Smack! Smack!
They're smoking Waldo. Yeah.
That's cruel. Whoa! There it goes. Not my balloon!
Let's go like this.
Oh, you bought my balloon. Like this, bye.
Hey. Hey, it's shining right on you guys. It's
Great.
unbelievable.
Come on down, come on down.
I'm not touching it. I'm just
I know,
looking.
Come on down so you can get into it now.
Come on down.
Really, you know? You only live twice.
You only live twice.
You only live twice.
How much did your play cost?
It's $4. Boy. And well, for $4, it's like watching a big Broadway thing because we put so many hours into it. You have these huge Greek kiln and toy cylinders, and you have fog.
Really?
You know, coming down, you know, that dry
You guys
ice.
aren't making up for movie. That was the fun.
Yeah, we should. Okay. I'll be acting like I'm.
No, make it ridiculous to like the shout. boom, 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 boom. Like the tiger claw or something like that. Boom, boom, boom. Make it like a secret drama. Boom, boom, boom. That was hilarious. That was the best film I've seen you guys
Yeah, do that. And then I'll walk up like this and I'll go,
Boom, boom,
I'll stop.
boom.
I'm going to get back. I'm going to kill you.
I go get gun.
I get gun and shoot you.
Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah. So you think you know Kung Fu, huh?
My kung fu better than your kung fu anyway.
Oh, my kung fu better than your any day.
You ever watch those? Yeah. Okay. No, 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 no. Come on, man, come on. All right. What the heck am I doing? I'm fighting southpaw side. Take it. All right. Dude.
Dessert. Yeah. Wear it on.
You guys got a wig? You guys got a wig or somewhere?
Huh? A wig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can make the old dungeon, the old master or something with an old.
Yeah, the guy that always gets killed at the end.
Yeah, the one who's invincible in some way or.
Or do this, sorry. Do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Crash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some. Okay. Big John Tate against Bill Stevens. First fight. Hit me in the head. Crash. Did you see that? He hit him in the head.
John Tate lost?
Yeah, and he just walked around, didn't know where he was. He looked like a big idiot, you know? It looked like he was going
Come
to
back with you?
take off his top. Who's John Tate? You know John Tate, big black guy that was in the 1976 Olympics? Oh, it was hilarious. He was going to be the United States
Yeah, we
heavyweight
got
hope.
getting bitten like I am.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm getting a crack at him.
Where at?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw Bruce Lee.
This is why.
Okay, see who it is. I'll be practicing my stuff.
Dude, I'll come in on you.
Okay, come on here.
What's happened to this shirt?
That's it.
Hey, Bruce, throw Bruce Lee.
Oh, really, huh?
Oh, man.
All right, we'll be back here.
Oh, really? Yeah. So I got out of it. I was out of it for about a year and a half when I moved to Davis.